instead of just arriving and going, straight to the hotel, just start tomorrow. Why don't I just start tomorrow? No, I was going to get some exercise because I know that's going to help me wind down. After I record this video, I'm going to go back to the room, do everything that I need to do before getting some well-needed rest, because I'm going to be here for a week. And physically, what's right for yourself. Like I said, guys, physically, don't be dependent on things. Anything you're doing, just try not to be dependent on it. Try to not be dependent. Try to be independent from things. It's okay to do whatever you want, but don't get in such a hard cycle where you can't even break out of that fixated cycle that you're in. But yeah, I'm just enjoying walking around, exploring, being in a new land. This is a foreign land to me. Should probably go over this some more light, but yeah, I'll go down here. It's gonna be dark for a second, but then it'll light up. Physically, when you travel, you go to new lands and you kind of detach what you were at previously. You spiritually grow. You have the opportunity to spiritually expand, which is what I'm doing right now. And this is what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's just you. And these substances that we use or that we participate in, whether it be to reward ourselves or just to enjoy or just to get by, these things are not you. So embrace yourself. Don't embrace these drugs, embrace yourself. So that was physically. I already did mentally. Emotionally, like I said at the beginning of this video, it was an emotionally and mentally stressful day. It was a challenging day, primarily because I've never traveled this far before. I've never been on a 14-hour, 16-minute flight before. It's not something that I'm used to, so I pushed myself. I pushed myself to stay balanced physically, emotionally, and mentally, as well as spiritually remind myself that, hey, it's all good, man. You're moving forward. You're continuing to spiritually grow no matter what, right? So that's important. But emotionally, it's just challenging when you're so used to the day-to-day cycle that you're in that, boom, you switch like that. Like for my example, personally, traveling, boom, I went traveling. And immediately, I wouldn't say I was really shaken up a lot because I like traveling. I'm a big fan of traveling. But it was just different. So it's about being adaptable and being an adaptive spirit to say, hey, even though I'm not used to doing this at all, this is new territory for me, but I'm going to own it. I'm going to absolutely take power and control of the situation, and I'm going to own it. I'm going to get out of it what I want to get out of it, and that's it. No one's going to tell me anything about my path, about, hey, you should do this to feel better. No, I'm going to stick to it. Emotionally, no, just staying balanced. That if you do get, triggered, or you're traveling and you're like seeing all these people smoking nicotine, fueling their nicotine habits, just come on. You know that's not the right thing for you. In fact, had you gone and confided in some substance that you used to abuse before, that you wanted to quit, there's no telling what you're going to feel, right? And I'm telling you right now, guys, I've dealt with the guilt, I've dealt with the regret, I've dealt with the shame that can be associated with drug use and or drug abuse. And if anyone out there, you know me and I know you, and I've ran across you in the past and, you've been acquainted before, I'm telling you right now that you are strong. You are amazing beyond measure, and that's because you are who you are, and that's your power. I'm telling you like this, anyone out there struggling mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually in any way, shape, or form, whether it be, like I said, any way, shape, or form, I'm here for you. I support you. I support you in your journey. I'm not cutting you off, giving you the finger. No, I support you. I support you on your journey, no matter what. And, you know, that's the balance of life. When I get support, then I support people. You know, when people support, then they'll get supported. That's kind of like a balance of life. And it goes so deep that, guys, if you don't see the support, or you don't see the growth, or you don't see these things happening, just know it takes time, and there's more than just what you can see, right? There's way more than just what you can see. Spiritually, there's always something bigger going on in life, and don't ever let yourself not want to do life, or not want to even participate, because that's another thing I ran into today, was I didn't want to do anything. And it was a resemblance and a reflection of my emotional state and my emotional well-being, which was just shut off. And you guys, you can do that if you want to protect yourself. If you want to emotionally protect yourself, then you can be dry. You know, you can do this. Hold on, let me tie my shoe real quick. Keep this going. But like I said, you're not going to be perfect. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, you're going to have woes. It's about being emotionally there for yourself and just not give up for yourself, really. That's how I push myself. I knew that all the stuff I was feeling, all that pent up feelings that I was feeling, all the repressed stuff that was coming out today when I was traveling, I just knew it was clearing out. I knew it was a process of, you know, purging the emotional state and cleansing. So that was glad to be done. And that's something that was done, that was challenging, that was pushed through. Then we get to spiritually. And like I said, I think I just said, when you travel physically, it gives you an opportunity to expand spiritually. And I think I actually tapped into this before I hit the emotional state. But here goes nothing, right? Spiritually, you'll know when you're on the right path. And that's something that you know. That's something that you are responsible for. Each spirit is responsible for themselves and for their actions, and to take credit for those actions and to take credit for themselves. So when you travel and you experience things that you've never experienced before, and you are in a new reality that you haven't been in before, it gives you an opportunity to grow. It gives you an opportunity to expand. It gives you an opportunity to see things in a different perspective. It gives you an opportunity to perhaps develop a spiritual system, you know? Perhaps traveling does it for you. Like, I enjoy traveling. Of course, there's gifts and a curse to everything. But like I said, spiritually, you can embrace anything that's not destroying you. Like nicotine. If you're gonna do it once, do it. But don't get all caught up in it. Don't get to the point where you are, like I was, addicted to nicotine. You just are constantly doing it, just being dependent on it. Don't get to that point, because spiritually you're allowing it to have power over you, and you're allowing it to spiritually dominate you. So spiritually, take your power over it and step into your path and step onto that journey. Shout out to the people out there. Shout out to the real ones, the chosen ones, putting in that work, being the best versions of themselves no matter what. And it never stops. Keep on this path regardless. That's the 9-day check-in with no nicotine. Peace.